Good morning. How are we? 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 I'm not going to re-record that. Just going to go with it. Just going to go with it. We all make mistakes, don't we? Um, hello. How are we doing? This is Battlefield 2042, and this is one of the better maps, I think. So just waiting for somebody to spawn.
They control more
There you go.
sectors than
C2 will
us.
do.
This is the path to defeat.
I'm going to destroy this wall.
Bravo.
Oh no, wait, I'm not because it's indestructible. Can you destroy anything in here? You can destroy these panels, I think, can't you? Yeah, you can destroy these panels. Why was I destroying a random panel for no reason? Well, there was no reason. No, there was a reason. There you go. There was no reason. There was a reason.
They are marking your progress.
Because I am here to talk about destruction. I'm here to talk about destruction. And it's a hot topic in Battlefield.
Sector has been secured. U.S. troops assaulting one of our objectives.
In general, it's a hot topic. People talk about it all the time, about the different games and their different levels of destruction. And more specifically, people talk about it with 2042 because the destruction here sucks. You know, like I just tried to destroy that wall. In pretty much every other Battlefield game, that wall will be destructible, so with these walls. But they're not. They're not destructible. You can't destroy them. I'm listening to footsteps, and all I can hear is how everywhere they are. I'm predicting that that guy is going to be okay defending that doorway. Yes, I should destroy some glass. Oh no, that was terrible. That was terrible. And I got done by an AI with a volley pod because they're amazing with it. They can't miss. They know exactly. They know the angle that they have to shoot at, so they never miss with it. It's incredible. Oh god, that's annoying. Like it's just one little hole. I think the AI in. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. This isn't good. Yeah, the AI is kind of alright, but like sometimes it's really terrible because it's been like nerfed, so that it can't just kill people. But then sometimes it's just amazing. Oh come on, lads. Surely no one knows I'm here. Oh. I thought I was going to be able to kill him. That was close. Yeah, destruction, basically, I'd imagine, I don't know this for sure. I don't know this for sure. But I think, and it's been talked about a lot, about 2042, that the engine was really hard to work with and they didn't have enough time to source it all out. So, effectively, they skipped destruction for 2042. The newer maps that they made, as time went on, there was more destruction, but still, like, nothing we've ever experienced before. Crap. Nice, got a kill. Is that my first kill? I'm being a camper. Got 3 kills. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hope you didn't see that. I've got C4, C5, but you can only do... Oh, you can only do... You can't one-man a tank, can you? With... Oh, there's a... Speaking of destruction, need to break the glass, like it's Call of Duty. Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Secure the objective!
Good luck to your squad.
Tackle spotted! Southwest!
I don't know where he went, the smoke got in the way. Yeah, let's just say they didn't include destruction in 2042. Given the technology is there, because it's been in all the previous games,
Give me an assessment.
I think the new engine or the updated version of the engine just couldn't hack it, or they couldn't work out how to do it properly, so they left it out. Which is a shame, because it's a huge part of Battlefield. It's a huge part of like that like chaotic, let's call it only in Battlefield moments. It's like someone bursting through a wall with a tank or whatever, or you know, bringing down a building on top of a camper or whatever. And then like the map changing as you play. I can hear footsteps. Up here? Yeah, I think that's like a really important part of Battlefield. So it was a real shame that they missed out on it. And actually, the game had it's one of those things about Battlefield 2042. It's so hard to put a finger on exactly why it was so terrible. But that has got to be one of the key reasons. Oh my god, really?
300 meters.
Look at this parkour, athleticism. Ooh. Ooh. So, destruction went backwards, which means destruction, like, that's been something that Battlefield fans, Redditors, and the like have been talking about a lot. A lot. It's been a huge thing. Where's the destruction? Lol, he was just on the floor.
Moving
Got
to
on
your
then, never
location.
revive. If there's someone looking at your body, I'm going to be fuming. There's not, okay.
I'm here to
Alright.
help you.
Oh, he's only like a level 2, I think, so even if there was, I'd have forgiven him. Yeah, we want destruction back. Whenever there's been a trailer for a new map or whatever, that's what people are looking for. They used to do, like, destruction-only trailers, didn't they? I don't think they did one for... I don't remember there being one for Battlefield 5, but for the previous Battlefield game... Thank you. He's level 4. Oh, dead straight away. Yeah, they used to do, like, a destruction-only trailer. And I think when there wasn't a destruction-only trailer for 2042, everyone was like, hey, hang on, why aren't we showcasing the best thing about the Battlefield engine? Oh, go away, Wildcat. Get some friends. Oh, hello. How's he done that? I'm not in a very good round. I'm like 5 and 5. Yeah. Need to calm down. Just seems like I feel really oppressed by the vehicles. Yeah, so yeah, sorry, I need to stop getting distracted. It's because I had 2 cups of coffee already this morning. They didn't include a destruction trailer, and then sort of for the whole life cycle of the game, everyone's been a bit touchy about the way the destruction works. There are a couple of good bits of destruction. Like there's a good bit of Levolution on Orbital where the rocket explodes. Yeah, there are some like quite dynamic effects, but also the simple fact is that in Battlefield 2042, the maps are quite simply too big. So some of the destruction effects just don't have an impact on the game. Like when the rocket explodes in Orbital, yeah, it's a cool visual effect, but it only really affects one flag, and there's not another flag within like 100 meters of it. Oh, come on. Oh, I was going to try and do something cool. So you don't get that leveled map sort of effect. Maybe a little bit on maps like Haven, but that's because they made it with that in mind. I remember sort of like the old Battlefield games, you'd end up with a map that was totally flattened. And actually sometimes that wasn't what you wanted. Sometimes like the skyscraper coming down on Seas of Shanghai, flatten the map. Oh, come on, I gotta be better than that. I'm having a really bad morning. Which is weird, because I slept really well. That's unfortunate for him. Oh, we're in trouble here. No, we're not. There you go. Anti-tank mine. Ooh.
This one on an enemy tank! West! One
There you go. Oof.
Plan is working. We now control more sectors than the enemy.
They, sorry, it was really hard to concentrate there. Doing a good job of defending this flag. But sort of like this flag is a really good example of how destruction could work. Like you could totally level this building or even the wall outside, and it would genuinely change the playability of the map. Like how you move through it. Oh, how's he done that? Oh, I'm annoyed about that. Yeah, it would have had a real, genuine effect. If you could level this... I was about to point at the screen. Don't point at the screen. No one can see you, Alf. But you could see that line down the middle. I actually pointed at the screen again. By B1, that line that goes from the top of the map to the bottom. If that was destructible, even in parts, it doesn't have to be that dynamic. Just like parts of it could come down. Or that central building could come down. It would totally change the way that sort of like the vehicles and infantry could move throughout the map. And that would have been awesome. And I am sure that when they did the concept art for the map, that's what they planned. I don't think there was ever a discussion in the battle. He's too far away.
70 meters.
In the Battlefield offices, where they're like, we're not going to have destruction in the next Battlefield game. It would have been a technical and logistical challenge. You know, I think, and then the whole thing with people working from home or whatever. I think that made a huge difference. So, right. That's enough about Battlefield 2042 and its shoddy destruction. Moving on. That was really, 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 really quite terrible. Oh my god, I'm having a bad round. Is this 128 play conquest? No, 64. It feels like 128. Let's go into Super Hogan. Any of those guys down there? No. Alright. Alright. So let's move on. Right. Battlefield 2042, destruction was bad. Previous Battlefield games, destruction was good. Destruction was certainly different in all Battlefield games, wasn't it? Like, we had a lot of destruction in Battlefield 5, but you had fortifications to oh, we're gonna get shot down here. Oh, I'm bailing. He's going. He's going. How's he survived that? Oh, crap.
Enemy armor 50 meters from my position.
What? Oh, I was getting cocky with my sidearm. Didn't get the kill. And then we had Battlefield 1, which is like most things were destructible, but whole buildings couldn't come down. So that the sort of apple core of the building didn't collapse in on itself. Battlefield 4 was kind of similar. A couple of the buildings could collapse. I think the same Battlefield 3, and then Battlefield Bad Company 2 before that, everything could collapse. And I never played Hardline. I have no idea about Hardline. I presume it's the same as Battlefield 4. So now they got an option for the next Battlefield game. What do you do? What do you do with destruction? And Battlefield the other day did like we'll call it a social media post, press thing. If I don't kill this AI, I'm going to be really embarrassed. Oh my god. Oh my god, I am so bad. I am so bad at this. No! No! Oh no! No, 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 no. No, no, no. Right, yes, so I'm going to open up my laptop. Look at this. How about this? I've got my laptop next to me. I'm going to read what they said about destruction, or at least some of what they said about destruction. So basically, they've confirmed that there's going to be some, which is good. And clearly, right, one of the major feedback points, like I've just discussed from the community, has been that destruction needs to change. It needs to be better. It's a huge part of what Battlefield fans consider the game to be. And I tried to avoid this comment because I think people just say it. But you do get into the realms of like, this is just Call of Duty, run and shoot. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I'm having a really bad time. Although no one's really having a good time looking at it. This whole round is just, everyone's quite bad. Or at least as good as each other. So, the community update. We're bringing back another community update focused on destruction. Right, so, effectively, new destruction, what they're saying is that it needs to, like, actually enhance the game. So, in the past, destruction did have a gameplay impact, i.e., you know, it destroyed cover, or it eliminated an area. But I think now what they're moving towards is like creating new avenues on the battlefield.
50 meters from me.
I'm gonna try and... Oh, didn't get a kill. It's a shame. friendly. So if you destroy a wall, it will then collapse, and the rubble will then like be traversable, so you can then get into said building rather than just destroying a wall so the wall isn't there anymore, so you can shoot someone. But then obviously that if you create one tactical advantage for yourself, you can also create off the enemies. That was kind of what they were getting at, I think. That destruction needs to have more of an actual. Oh my god! Didn't even get an assist. Oh yeah, I did. Okay.
Continue to fight.
Enemy soldier!
Okay, I don't know how my bullets aren't hitting them.
Enemy tank! Distance!
This guy doesn't have any friends.
Hostile armor!
Look at him, just sat there, shooting his 8mm cannon over here. Oh. Who was that? Anyone know who that was? Was it him?
Hostile infantry
He's too
sighted.
far.
Distance 200 meters.
I need some smoke, really. Am I gonna make it? And they posted some sort of little video about how it works from like pre-alpha gameplay, and like I can see what they mean. Like it's a guy destroying a building and then running up. No! Oh my god! I knew he didn't kill him. Where was the other guy? All right, there you go. I'm having a really bad day with my aim. My bird's kind of scary. Am I going to be able to get up there? Because I reckon there's still some up there. Maybe not. Thank God for that. Somehow, that tank has not managed to kill me.
Tanker spotted! Due east!
Advancing on Alpha 2.
Maybe camping is a great idea.
Hostile soldier spotted! 150 meters away!
Right. So, and at the moment they're really deep into testing, trying to work out something which I thought was interesting. They said that they wanted to work out which environments should be destructible and which shouldn't. Which,
Tanker sighted! Distance 130 meters!
honestly, how are my bullets not killing this guy? Thank you. He's annoyed about me because I killed him before, didn't I, from up there? Oh, it's this plastic bag floating in the wind. It's not even a person.
Hostile spotted!
Okay, right. I've outstayed my welcome. It's another plastic bag.
Transport bomb!
Oh my days! Leave me alone, would you? That's the same guy again. Leave me alone. I've got him on toast. Oh wow, that was a good shot. Guy loves his jets. Which means, so what they were saying is that they need to now understand which environments can or cannot be destroyed and which type of firepower is required to destroy each kind of cover. That's annoying, I don't mean to spawn there. Which is important because basically Bad Company 2 you could destroy everything, you just level the entire map, and then you got, effectively, this is why it becomes unpopular and controversial, is you end up with an entire map with no cover. It's just completely flat and rubbish. And then same with sort of like BF1 and BF4 where, because there's no fortification system, I don't know, like once cover is gone, it's gone, and sort of as the map gets more destroyed, it gets more open and it gets more difficult to play and vehicles sort of reign supreme. That's annoying. And particularly in like a round of operations or breakthrough or whatever, when you're playing in a smaller play space, the entire place gets leveled immediately, you know, in the first few minutes with bombers and whatever. And then you can't play there, which is the downside of destruction. So understanding which environments can or cannot be destroyed means that the entire map will not be destructible, which is not a bad thing in my opinion. They're trying to understand the impacts of collateral damage from debris and destructible elements. Collateral damage, great idea. It was in all the battlefields, right? All the previous ones. It's not in 2042. It was certainly in Battlefield 5 where you could get
Delta sector.
a kill from doing it. Where you destroy a building, it comes down on someone and they die.
More sectors than the enemy.
I think it was in
Attacking Delta 1.
BF1 as well. And I think you got the kill for it. I don't think you did on BF4. If you brought a building down on someone and they died, I think they just died. Whoa. That's annoying. I knew he was going to do that. Oh, S999. Ooh, he's played the game. So that confirms that there will be collateral damage, i.e. you will get kills from debris and destructible elements. I saw them talking about that, where like you get like a domino effect, where basically they were saying that they want things to be destroyed, and then those things to destroy other things, and if those things kill someone, then you'll get a kill. So I saw one of the devs talking about that. So there's definitely going to be some element of like a domino effect with destructibility, and then obviously the collateral damage as well. So when you destroy something, you are going to be able to hurt people with what you destroyed. Tactical use of destruction to create new pathing or persistent environments. So that's what I mean when you destroy a wall and that wall then becomes a path. The reason why I switched my sidearm there is I'm trying to tier 1 it. I could have just shot it with my primary. And balancing the ecosystem of damage through firepower and destruction. So you don't get one thing which can just level the entire map. So I think that those are really good things to look at. And they said that they've learned a lot. Oh God! I was reading the blog post rather than. Whew.
Enemy vehicle destroyed!
That was stressful. Everything's too stressful. All right, there's a guy up here. Okay.
Secure Charlie sector.
Oop. Oh, there's 2 of them. I think he spawned. Did he spawn? I think he spawned. Oh, we're thrashing them here. Oh, in the learning section, they were talking about basically that they're learning more about what I've just said. So, and this has been done through playtesting with the community as well, which is kind of important to note that this isn't just Battlefield deciding what it thinks is best, which is kind of a problem we've had in the past. That they kind of just make gameplay decisions, and then the game comes out, and some of those decisions work and some of them don't, and it's not really based on what anybody thought. I think that's especially the case with 2042 and BF5. So the 2 most recent Battlefield games, there just hasn't been a lot going on in terms of involving us, the players, in what the next game is going to be like, which is kind of fine. Like, we're not making the game, they are. But oh, he's banding his tank. I'm having that. No, I'm not. I'm gonna kill these dudes instead. Why did you get out of the tank, mate? Oh yes, with the Rex. I'm feeling good. Actually done so much better in the second half of this round. Had a bad start. Oh. I can hear footsteps. That's all I can hear. Oh, I don't like the footsteps on this game at all. So hopefully we end up with some sort of version of what the community want. But there's always a bit of danger with community-based sort of feedback. The community don't actually know how to make... Well, I don't know how to make a video game. So actually balancing things is more their job, and like making it actually work. But I think the overarching thing for the community will be that like destruction's a good thing. Oh, I don't like claymores. And it's nice to know that it's something that they're proactively working on and testing, and that we've actually seen it. You know, we've seen it in the leaks that there is. There actually is some destruction in the next game. We already know that, which is a huge thing. Like, that we know that there's like these infantry-based urban maps where there are destruction environments, which it's half the battle, honestly. Like, you've only got to stick one map like Amiens in there to really keep a lot of people happy. What are you doing, mate? Oh wow, that's a good shot. The rush. So I think with destruction, we can leave a lot of the bad things from 2042 in the past, hopefully, and we can look forward to sort of a bit more traditional battlefield destruction. I don't know how they're going to work it, how much destruction is going to be, how balanced it's going to be, but clearly it's something they're thinking about, and clearly it's something which is going to be in the game, which I know we get to this point of 2042 and sort of Battlefield 5 have been such disappointments to a lot of people that the bare minimum is like being celebrated. But I mean, yeah, having the bare minimum is better than not having the bare minimum, which, you know, we haven't been treated to the bare minimum really. Oh my god, lads.
Enemy fire! 9 o'clock!
I don't know where this chopper is. You need to get up there and actually take him on, pilot. No, we don't.
It's this one!
Actually making a bit of a comeback, aren't they? We need to capture this objective, otherwise we could be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, so disappointment 2042. I don't think the destruction was disappointing in Battlefield 5. I thought it was actually really well thought out with the fortification system, which I might do a separate little video about, because the fortification system in Battlefield 5 actually did make a difference, and they tried it in this game, but it didn't. Like, Irish's little thing doesn't make any difference at all. And it just, I don't know, what I was saying earlier about them not really knowing the engine on 2042, I think was probably true on balance of probability. And if they're so confident about destruction that they're talking about it at this, let's call it early stage, then let's say that chances are the devs are now they got to grips with the engine, and that is huge. Like, if they know what they're doing and they can actually implement their ideas into the game, and they've got enough time to do it, then I think the worries need to be less. I think, like, the days of really terrible, haphazard management of Battlefield are kind of over. They're at least focusing on the right things and communicating in the right way these days, whereas previously they didn't. It was like, you know, if you don't like this feature, just don't buy the game sort of stuff. All that seems to have gone. They're at least pretending to listen. Nice. I've actually had quite a good round, 35 and 14. That's perfectly acceptable. I don't know where those bullets came from, mate. You cancel. Oh. Yeah, and it's just one of those things that makes Battlefield like way more enjoyable. When you have one of those moments where you bring down a building, or you plant a trap of like dynamite or C4 in a building, and then enemies come into it, and nice little triple, and you detonate your trap and you kill everybody. It's just like, oh, this is amazing. This is how Battlefield was supposed to be, and I just don't really get those moments 2042, and I'm hoping we get more of those moments in the next game. But it just looks and sounds like we're on the right track for that. Anyway, this round should end in about 10 seconds time. I'm not going to spawn in again. I'm happy with 39 and 15 or 16, depending on whatever it gives me. This team has no brains at all. What a bunch of Mongols. We won by miles, mate. We won by miles. What?
American forces are retreating. Mission successful.
And he's 10 and 17, down in 24th. I'm going to give everybody a GG. Yeah, so optimistic about destruction for the next game. Didn't like it in 2042. Love it as a feature of Battlefield. Yeah, anyway, if you did watch all of that, thank you for watching, and subscribe if you did enjoy it, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Bye.